Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to do a little bit of a tutorial, and as you can see, I'm taping up my eyes already because I just get right on into it. But I will preface this by saying I have been a little sick, so nothing can stop me. I am here, I'm ready to rumble, but if my voice sounds a little weird, that's why. So here you have the IMagic Professional Cosmetic Color Palette, and there's 16 colors in here. I went in with Winky first. It's like a light brown, it's very warm toned, and I just fluff that into my crease using an E.L.F crease brush. So next I went into Hung, which is like a purpley color, pretty lavender, and it's nice and light, but I used it just to kind of cool down that warm tone and add a little bit more color into the crease. Next you can see I'm taking the color Wine on a Morphe M330 brush, and I'm just taking that shade and fluffing it into the outer V. I'm really trying to build it up and out so that color really extends and makes it look like a cat eye. Now I'm going in with another E.L.F blending brush, and I'm going to use the shade Classic. It's a nice bone color, and I just use this to blend out that warmer color Winky. And now I'll go in with the Morphe M506 to the color Smoked, which is a nice cranberry shade, and I'll pack it into that outer V as well. And on that same brush, I will go ahead and go into Prowl, which is like the dark black gray shade, and I'll just sort of line my eyes with that, just loosely, nice and smoky, because we're going to go in and put liquid eyeliner over it later anyway. Now we're going to go back into that Wine shade on that E.L.F fluffy brush, and we're just going to take that up and over the color we placed there earlier, just to sort of add to that blended effect. Now off comes the tape, and voila! And next I'll be going in with the Wet n Wild concealer in light Ivory, and I'm just going to take this on a concealer brush from E.L.F. It's like a small flat paddle brush, and I use this to cut my crease. Next, I'll be going in with the shade Malloy with my finger, and this is a nice light champagne shade. Now, it's not too foiled, but if you wanted to make it a little bit more shiny, you could always spritz your brush with your setting spray, like I use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. So if you wanted to amp up that shine, you definitely could. And here you can see I'm going back into that shade, that purple shade, and I'm just blending, 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 because you guys know the key to a good eye look is making sure all your shadow is nice and blended. Okay, so I just went off camera to do my liner, and I just used a regular liquid liner from Wet n Wild, but if you ever feel like it's a little messy, you can always use that concealer brush to go and clean it up with a little micellar water. And here you can see I'm adding the Pineapple Sea Bright Serum from Glow Recipe for a moisturizer before I prime with this BeautyBlender OPAL Essence Primer. This stuff is very shiny, and this is what's going to give you that dewy look. And next I'll go in with the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation in the shade F6. As you can see, I'm just putting this on what would be the darker spots of my face because this shade is a little bit dark for me, and I'm going to go in with a lighter shade in just a few moments. And once that is all blended in, I will then go in with the same Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation in the shade F2, and I'll put that on the high points of my face. Next, I'll be using the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer, and I am in the shade C2 here. Now, a lot of people apply this with that big doe foot applicator that comes in the bottle, and as much as I love that, I think I get a better finish if I'm using a brush underneath my eyes if I spread it out with my finger first. So if I'm using a Beauty Blender, I'll just apply it straight to under my little eyeballs, but if I'm using this brush, which is from E.L.F, this is just a little buffer brush, then I will use my hand. And next you can see I'm going in with the Becca Hydro Mist Powder to set my under eye area. I'm using this E.L.F brush. I think it's a contour brush, but I have two. I use one for highlighting and setting my under eye area, and then I also use the other for contour. So I would definitely recommend one of these brushes. Next, I'll be going in with CoverGirl Clean Pressed Powder in 105 Ivory, and I'll take this on a big fluffy brush to set down the tackiness of that primer and foundation combo. Next up, it's time to contour, and for this I actually don't use a contour kit. I use the E.L.F Eyebrow Kit in shade Medium, and I use the powder, clearly not the pomade, but the powder has a nice cool tone to it, so it really looks like a nice shadow. Next, I'll be going in with the Essence Matte Bronzing Powder, and this actually is a little warm for me, but I don't mind it too much, and I want to use it up because, as you can see, I've already hit pan, so just a little bit further, but tell me what you guys think. Alright, so next we're going to go in with a baked highlight from E.L.F. This is called Moonlight Pearls. I love these. I have gone through an entire one of these already, so yeah, definitely would recommend. And then we're going to do lashes. Gosh, I just love putting on lash glue. LOL, not. JK, before we do lashes, we're going to go in with some Stila Glitter and Glow. This is actually not the eyeshadow, this is the highlight. So it's not as, it doesn't pack as much of a punch as the eyeshadows do. I usually use Kitten Karma or Diamond Dust for shows, but I found this one on sale for $7.99 at TJ Maxx, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going to get it. So next I'm just going to highlight my inner corner with that same Moonlight Pearls baked highlight from E.L.F. And next I'm going to align my waterline with this dark brown pencil from NYX. It's just your normal eye pencil, but gets the job done. And now I'm going to smoke out that under eye with that initial shade Winky and add some lashes. So tell me, what do you guys think? This, oh, don't forget to smush them down. Oh yeah, this is the final look, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Very dewy, very fun, hopefully a little bit springtime. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more of this, don't forget to subscribe, and also stay tuned for some bloopers.
Shine me up. Shine me up, Scotty.
Oh my god, look at this freaking setup. This is hilarious.
I know.
What, are you on? Are you recording?
Mm-hmm. But all of this is gonna get voiced over, so does it look okay? Yeah?
Looks awesome. Ooh, why are you so dewy? What did you use?
I used a of this.
Wow.
I know, I'm like, and I'm also sweaty because it's hot. So I'm like,
turn your fan on.
That's smart.
Where is it?
It's over there. You can get to it.
Oh, this is cute.
Oh, yum. Skirt. I probably should put some lashes on before this all goes to waste. Also, I lost my lashes. Oh no. You know what I haven't had in a long time? Yeah! Can we go get some? What? Oh, yeah. Shit, that counts, doesn't it? You right, you right.
But it's not the same as having pennies.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was craving, some brambleberry jam shiz. Sup?
What you doing, Abby?
Filming is no joke. Also, I have to sit up straight, and I'm used to being lazy and hunched over. This is hard.
Setup.
Oh my god. Oh, I can't get it.